Stewardship of our ecology. The best way to steward our ecology is to preserve the natural system. Without it, would result to an unwanted event which human race is currently facing. The climate change, whose primary language for mankind is disaster. Nature's operating principle is to take only what you need, while humans presume that he is the above the natural system instead of being a part of it. Despite being primarily dependent on the environment, and while consumed by greed, man because the greatest threat to its every own existence. So, stewardship refers to the responsible use and protection of the natural environment through conservation and sustainable practices. There are three types of environmental stewards. First is doers. So these are the ones who go out and help the cause by taking action. Second, donors. These are persons who help the cause financially. And the third is practitioners. They work on day-to-day basis to steer government agencies, scientists, stakeholder groups, and etc. towards a stewardship outcome. So, why would you be a steward of the environment? So, human activities have impacted the natural environment since the first toll makers learned to make fire. As our population grew, the impact of the environment increased. Climate change, pollution, declining fish populations, and the ever-decreasing rains for wild ecosystems are the most obvious impacts. To combat this impact and to take climate actions, becoming a steward of the environment is the best choice for you. How can you become an environmental steward? Starting with these few tips will make you a good example as an environmental steward. Now let's start. First, reduce the carbon footprint of your food. Second, reduce your net consumption. Compost your kitchen and yard waste. Avoid wastage. Cut down on the use of single-use plastic and microplastics. Become an environmental volunteer. Good stewardship of the environment is not just a personal responsibility. It is a public value. Our duty is to use the land well, and sometimes not to use it at all. This is our responsibility as citizens. But more than that, it is our calling as a steward of earth. Everything is related to everything else. Is one of the significant operating principles of ecology, implying our absolute dependence to nature. If we will not work together, setting aside personal gains and learn to aim and achieve the common good. Thus, we expect and prepare ourselves to the upcoming phenomenon, which will be worse than what we are experiencing now. Experts reveal that we don't have the pleasures of time. We need to act now or anticipate an appointment with nature's wrath. We don't need to be somebody to be a steward of our ecology. Just do your part by obeying the existing laws on nature's management and participate in any ways you can for in environmental initiatives and advocacy. The following vital systems or the following vital ecosystems, rather, conservation's household or conservation's initiatives that need our concern and immediate participations are household-based waste management, forestation, and river system rehabilitation, as well as coastal resources restoration to its ideal state and natural system, or organic acts implementation on agricultural production. More than 80% among scientific communities agree on the range of 5 to 10 years of Earth's remaining carrying capacity for human survival. On a business as usual attitude, recourse which side you are in. Upon knowing the facts, your decision now would entail as to what kind of futures you will have.